we use large water every day, like cleaning, washing, and drinking. When Earth runs out of water, then the water runs around and around, which we call water cycle. Later, each group will get some cards about the step of water cycle. You need to guess which one goes first, second, third, and fourth. Okay, let's get started. Let's see how does the water cycle move. So, let's read answer. Let's learn the process of water cycle step by step. Step 1 is evaporation. Says evaporation is the sun heats up water from the ocean, rivers, and lakes and turns it into water vapor. The water vapor rises into the air. Next is transpiration. Says transpiration is the plants release water vapor to the air. The third one is condensation. Says condensation is water vapor gets cooled and changes into liquids, forming clouds. The next one is precipitation. Says precipitation. The clouds get heavy and water falls from the sky as rain or snow. The last one is collection. Says collection is the water falls into the lakes, rivers, and the ocean. Okay, let's do some practice. Later, each group will get a worksheet. You need to fill in the blanks and match the words. Any questions? Let's get started. Hands up. Let's check the answer. The first step is group 1. Great. Evaporation. So, what is evaporation? Group 2. Great. Sun heats up water and turns it into water vapor. The water vapor rises into the air. The next step is group 3. Right. It's transpiration. So, what is transpiration? Group 6. Wonderful. The loss of waters from plants. You all did a great job. Let's play the ball game. First, you need to roll the dice. For example, I rolled 1, so is evaporation. So I need to say the word evaporation. Next part is evaporation. So I draw a line to make the box. The person who makes more boxes is the winner. Okay? Go! Now, let's make a water cycle bag. First, you need to draw a water cycle on your bag with the markers. Next, you need to add some water with blue ink. The last step is you need to stick it on the sunny window. Okay? Go! Group 1, can you come to the stage and describe the process of water cycle to your classmates? Hello class! How are you today? Great! Let's review what we learned last time. Say, right, precipitation. Precipitation, say precipitation. Tom, can you help me to stick it on the right place? This one says condensation, right? Says condensation. Can you help me to stick it on the right place? Wonderful! You all did a great job. Let's begin our class now. The satellite cloud image is based on the satellite instrument. It shows the distribution of the clouds. So we can use the information on it to write the surface weather chart. What differences do you find between them? Raise your hand. Okay? Right. There are some symbols like blue lines, red lines on the surface weather chart. Anything else? Okay? Right. The cloud distribution matches the blue line. So now we are going to learn the weather symbols today. Later, each one will get an iPad, and a worksheet, and a card. First, you need to log in the apps. Next, choose the button. Third, scan the card. And you will find the answer. Next, write it down on the worksheet. Any questions? Let's get started. Let's learn the words of weather symbols. The first one is confront. Everyone says confront. This happens when the cold air meets the warm air. So the warm air is forced to rise quickly. It also brings the heavy rain showers, just like the picture shows. Okay, the next one is warm front. Everyone says warm front. This happens when the warm air meets the cold air, and then the warm air pushes up over the cold air. It brings the continuous rain, just like the pictures. Then, stationary front. Everyone says stationary front. This happens when the cold front and warm front start moving or moving slowly. And it brings clouds, long periods of rain, which called plant rain, 梅雨季. Then is low pressures. Everyone says low pressures. This happens when the air warms it ascent, and it brings unsettled weather. Next, high pressures. Everyone says high pressures. This happens when the heavy cold air sinks, and it also brings settled weather. And it brings settled weather. No front, no cloud. The last one is isoburst. Everyone say isoburst. It shows the equal lines of pressures. The right one is the low pressure, and the left one is the high pressure. The air sink. Okay, let's check the answer. The first one, cold front. Which symbol is cold front? Group 1? Right. Which diagram is cold front? Group 2? Great. And the next one is warm front. Which one is warm front? Right. Which picture is warm front? Great. Okay, let's do the weather forecast. Later, half of group will get a worksheet mark A, which means during the cold front passing, and Others will get worksheet B. After the code from pacing, you need to complete the script and then report it later on. Okay? Let's get started. Group 1, can you come on stage to do the weather forecast to your classmates? What differences do you find between them? Raise your hand. Great. The temperature is lower. Anything else? Right. The rain has stopped. Now, let's play the guessing game. Take out your iPad and log in the quizzing. Next, enter a game code. I will tell you later. Now, enter the code 228454. Okay, group 1 come in. Let's start it. 1, go. Let's check the answer. The first one, where do the warmest temperatures occur? The answer is A, because the warmest temperature are in the warm air, which lies ahead of cold front and behind the warm front. Let's review what we learned today. The first one, everyone says cold front. Cold front. It brings heavy rain showers running. Next, everyone says warm front. Warm front. It brings the steady rainfall. The left one is, everyone says, right. Low pressures. So the right one is great. High pressure. And the last one is isobars. Isobars. That's the end of the class. See you.
Hello class. Good. It's song time. Let's sing together.
It's summer. I'm going on a journey. Hey! Hello, Mr. Sun. Will you join me?
Will you join me?
Don't go away, Mr. Sun. Then I'll go by myself.
Time goes on journey, spinning, spinning to the beach. Spinning here and spinning there, now let's go higher, higher.
Do they like me? Ah! He's so scary! Oops. Sorry.
Time goes on journey, spinning, spinning to a town. Spinning here and spinning there, the windows, doors are closed, closed. Shoot, 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 shoot.
Are they making way for me?
It's a typhoon! How scary!
Oops. Sorry.
Time goes on journey, spinning, spinning to a street. Spinning here and spinning there, the windows are shaking, shaking.
Are they dancing?
No! Stop flipping us over!
Stop flicking us over!
Sorry.
Time goes on journey, spinning, spinning to the roots. Spinning here and spinning there, trees are shaking, shaking. Shoo, 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 shoo. Okay, please highlight the words on your worksheet. Typhoon goes on a journey. Typhoon, 台风. Spinning, spinning to the beach. Spin, 旋转. Spinning here and spinning there. The waves go higher and higher. Wave, 波浪. All windows are closed. And Typhoon goes on a journey, spinning, spinning to the street. Spinning here and spinning there. The cars are shaking, shaking. The cars say, stop, flipping us over. Flip. Here is 翻转. Typhoon goes on a journey, spinning, spinning to the woods. Spinning here and spinning there. The trees are shaking, shaking. Okay, let's do guess. What is the topic today? It's typhoon. Great. And there are two questions I want to ask you. Question 1. When is typhoon season in Taiwan? Typhoon season is from June to October in Taiwan. And question 2 is in the video song, what directions does the typhoon spin? And there is a picture to give you a hint. Okay, the answer is a typhoon spins counterclockwise. What is counterclockwise? The Chinese translation is 逆时针. Okay, the following are some important vocabulary about typhoon you have to remember. Okay, the first one is spiral. The sentence repeat after me. A typhoon is a spiral system. Spiral, the Chinese translation is 螺旋. Okay, the second one is the eye of the typhoon. And the second repeat after me. The wind speed around a center is called the eye of the typhoon. The eye of the typhoon, the Chinese translation is 台风眼. Okay, the third one is typhoon season. The sentence repeat after me. Typhoon season is from June to October in Taiwan. Okay, the next part. According to the wind speed, there are 4 types of typhoon intensity. The first one is tropical depression. A tropical depression is a region of low pressure that develops into a typhoon, and the wind speed is below 70.2 meters per second. And the second one is mild typhoon. The wind speed of a mild typhoon is from 70.2 to 32.6 meters per second. The third one is moderate typhoon. The wind speed of a moderate typhoon is from 32.7 to 50.9 meters per second. And the last one is severe. The wind speed of a severe typhoon is over 51 meters per second. Tropical depression is 热带性低气压 ，mild 轻度台风，轻度的 moderate typhoon moderate 中度的中度台风 severe typhoon severe 严重的强度台风。And why is a typhoon spiral? Let's do an experiment to find out the answer. The following are the experiment steps. Prepare 2 water bottles and remove the bottle's caps and stick tap on the opening of one of the bottles and leave a hole with a diameter of
at least 1 centimeters in the middle. And fill another PET bottle with 80% of blue water. And put the 2 bottles together and wrap them with tape. And spin the bottle with blue water and upside down. Image the blue water as the ocean and observe the whirlpool in the bottle. Typhoon caused many disasters, such as heavy rain, flood, landslide, and so on. When the typhoon is approaching to Taiwan, we have to take some preparation. Before the typhoon comes, 1. Don't go wave watching, stay inside. And 2. Get the latest weather forecast. 3. Trim tree near your house. 3. 4. Prepare for your emergency kit. 5. Put some sandbags and protect windows. And after typhoon, stay away from damaged buildings. 2. Beware of polluted water. Okay, sing the slogan for typhoon preparation in a group. And there are some important things that I think is very important. Give you some examples. Is cell phone, water bottle, ID card, food, flashlight, battery, sleeping bag, egg kit, raincoat, mask. And what are the things you think that are important to put in your emergency bag? Draw them on the poster and discuss it in your group. Okay, now it's almost time. Class dismissed. Goodbye.